No, the Quranic verse, there's no clear-cut statement. So some statements you can derive is flat, some statements you can derive is a sphere. Yeah, you see?
Really?
Yeah. So it depends. There's no clear statement.
He could be right. There's some
He
Islamic
can be right.
countries
Yeah. He can be wrong too. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But you know what? The point here is, I was speaking to you last time. It's about if we do believe the Earth is flat, a one-bedroom house. I'm joking. Flat, a one-bedroom flat. If we do believe that, but we don't believe in God, the one who created everything correctly, that will not benefit us. I believe you're a Christian.
No.
Who are you?
I believe in God. And actually, the flat earth took me back to God.
Yeah.
It was like the first time in my life.
Because last time I spoke to you, you said you're a Christian.
No.
Oh, sorry, I think I missed it. I apologize.
I think that we are all Christ. I think that we are all sons of God.
Yeah.
So there is.
I don't agree with that, but
peace be upon him, was a prophet. But I think they were trying to teach us that we are God's creation. We are
God's creation. I agree with that. But
and in here on this earth, there is no higher creation. On this earth, God made us the shepherds, made us the masters of that. But this system is seeking to take that mastery away from people, so that we are no longer masters.
I agree. So look. I do agree with you.
Masters of our own creation.
I do agree with you. They try to control
sovereignty.
what's happening now, especially in science. Science has been used to try to control people's observation about the universe.
Yes.
Even though clearly you can see the universe is organized, programmed, created, beautifully, well designed. But yet scientists try to manipulate that by taking people away from that which we can observe clearly.
Correct.
However, what we say to you, that when you believe in God and the creator of everything, we have to worship that creator. We have to be grateful to him for what he has given us. Do you remember the eyes? I gave you an example.
The scientists off the hook though.
Yeah.
The scientists would have us believe, and I used to believe, that I evolved.
No, these are nonsense.
It is all nonsense, and I know you Muslims.
No, I don't believe that.
You know that. But
they're from monkeys. We're not from monkeys.
No. Because God never intended that. God intended for you to be created perfectly just
there's
like you
a human being, no doubt about that. No doubt.
Not to wait 1,000,000 years, let the dinosaurs go away.
That's a nonsense. That's a nonsense.
All nonsense.
No,
Same with the Big Bang.
Yeah, nonsense.
Same with the Big Bang.
I don't accept Big Bang.
Okay, so Big Bang belongs to the globe. You see, if you deny the Big Bang, you have to deny the globe, because the globe comes from Big Bang.
No, you can't connect the two.
Big Bang.
Why are you saying the globe means the earth is round?
Yeah.
It's coming. No, there's no connection.
You see, so
there's no connection there. Okay. I agree that atheism is connected to Big Bang.
Yes.
And Darwin evolution is connected to that.
But so much
I
of my
agree.
religion before, I came from Christian, right? I came from a Christian religion, and they were okay with Darwin. They were okay with Big Bang.
Darwin evolution.
Truly, they were
okay
some
of them they try to justify it.
They were okay with that. I could never understand why you guys would be okay with that, because God says,
clearly create a man.
You in my image.
Create a man.
Perfect.
Yes,
and
no doubt. Create Adam.
No mistakes.
Yes, no doubt.
Perfect.
100%.
Man is now interfered and starting to chemical and mess with that, and mess with the mind, and say to people, you are not the intention of the creator.
Yes, that's true. They try to even. Yeah, that's true.
And so what I say is, ask yourself this question, brothers and sisters: is there any fruit in God's creation?
No, there's not.
Is there any fruit in this creation?
Fruit or fruit?
Fruit like apple.
Fruits. Okay, so that's a fault.
Is there any fruit?
So there's mistakes.
That has no skin.
There is fruit, yeah.
What? No skin.
Without skin, there are some of them.
No fruit. No.
Without skin, you say
everything. Every seed has a nut.
Okay.
Every tree has a bark. Every man has a skin.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. Every fruit has a skin, a peel.
So, but sorry to cut you there.
The point is that God, Allah, is showing us His creation through these devices.
Of course, as science, we believe that. So, we call it Arabic ayat, science, and to show the perfection of the Creator.
So, in ancient cultures, what they said was, we live inside a fruit. We live inside an orange, and in an orange must have a skin. It must have a roof, rakia.
Yeah.
Like you say, the tent that God spread out, the rakia is a roof. It must. If I
we believe there's a roof. We believe
there must be a roof. It means that we cannot take
the sky. Yeah, the skies.
No. It must be a hard roof.
A roof over the earth. You're talking about.
Yes, because if the orange is peeled, the fruit it dries out.
Yeah,
straight away. Now, if you peel this roof of our earth, the atmosphere would go away. Like if I punctured a deodorant can, the atmosphere would go away.
What we say, one thing, yeah.
It must be enclosed in a skin.
What we say, that is a wrong analogy, to be honest, because why? Doesn't mean because there's a creation of God has a skin, so every creation of God has to have something like a skin. No, one thing.
Give me one?
We have to give me. No. You cannot use ignorance as a proof. Doesn't mean because we don't know everything about God's creation. There's certain creation that God created we don't know about.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, but then that's why we're saying, why would you create a globe when there's no place where water will not fall off the
hear me
ball?
out.
This is belief.
No, hear me out. God is able to do all things. Like what you have to understand, like I have people from my, like that I cooperate with, they do believe the earth is flat, yes? But me, I'm not really that sure. I'm not really, I don't have enough proofs.
I read the Bible
but listen,
when I was 10 years old.
let me finish.
No, this is about the Bible.
But you have to let me finish.
The Bible says the earth is unmoving. I don't know about the Quran.
Yeah, no, I don't believe the earth moves. The earth doesn't move.
Yeah, the earth is
still
not moving.
I believe the sun moves.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Exactly.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
You're almost a flat earther. No,
I'm not flat earther.
No,
I'm not flat earther.
That's what we see. You observe the sun, you can do it. You can do it. We observe the sun.
No, you have to be just. Look. You cannot be from one extreme of one side, you go to extreme to the other side. And doesn't mean because I agree with some aspect of your belief, therefore I agree. But my point here is that you as yourself, you as a person, are you being grateful and showing the appreciation to the Creator? Are you doing that?
Okay, to answer your question, I'll say this. I came to Speaker's Corner once before 2018, only to walk through. But by 2018, I found this truth and I was compelled to come and speak for God. To come and say, this is the truth, we've all been lied to. I'm not selling any religion or any belief.
You're not answering my question.
That the water is level.
But you're not answering my question, I have respect. My question was, are you showing gratefulness and appreciation and worship to your Creator? Are you doing that?
I honor my Creator. Remember, I'm 54 years old.
You look very young, man.
Exactly. How am I? Because I know this is the temple of God. And I honor God.
You're not answering my question.
Taking care of my temple.
You're not answering my question. Are you doing that?
I stopped the pornography.
That's good.
I stopped so many things. I do not touch the alcohol.
But if you're doing that, how do you know that is the correct way? How do you know the way you are appreciating God, worshiping Him is the correct way?
It does feel right. I mean, it does
but
feel
feels
like
right. It's not really a justification.
Did not God write the truth on our hearts?
No, like that.
Is this not the temple of God? Because here inside of me, when I've got my senses back, remember, if they lied to us when we were children, they traumatized us, my brother. They traumatized us by lying.
But you have to understand.
So that means we don't have our true
the Christian man, he tells you, and the Jewish man will tell you something feel right. Feeling something right doesn't mean all the time it's right.
I agree.
My point here is that you and I, we just agree that you can see the wisdom of the Creator. You can see the glorification of the Creator. Therefore, logically speaking, the all-wise Creator, the most wise Creator, will not create the creation without any purpose and wisdom. Therefore, there is a wisdom behind it. And logically speaking, the one who knows the wisdom behind it, he's the one who created it. That's why, based upon His wisdom and His mercy and justice, He sent the prophets and the messengers to teach us about our worship, how to worship the Creator Himself. When the Creator did that, He chose like Moses before that, Abraham, Noah, Jacob, Isaac. The last of them is the Prophet Muhammad. So when you to Prophet Muhammad, when you Prophet Muhammad's teaching is a perfect way how to worship the Creator. So you need a guideline how to worship the Creator. You cannot, yes, generally speaking, we have something called al-fitra, which is natural inclination. Naturally, I know if someone saved me from a fire, I would be very grateful to him. No doubt about that. We know that naturally. Naturally, I know I should be very respectful to my mother and my father. I know that, no doubt about that. However, I need a guideline and a method to do it. Therefore, the guideline has to come from the Creator with the objective criteria. Something is outside that we can observe and analyze. When you come to Prophet Muhammad, you look to his teaching. Like for example, you're talking about...
too long. I want to ask you a question.
Go on. But what do you think God said?
I think it's also...
Makes sense?
I agree with what you said.
Alhamdulillah, okay.
But did Prophet Muhammad think he lived on a globe?
The Prophet Muhammad, not really sure, because the Quranic verses...
Because the globe...
No, like I said, there's no clear verse. But brother asked me...
No, but you know the globe is less than...
Brother, you focus more on the globe than the God himself.
No, because...
You are like that, brother.
Do not lies matter.
No, brother, if the earth is globe or flat or one bedroom house, that will not change the reality. Imagine, okay, I'll make it clear to you, brother. Imagine I believe the earth is flat. However, I don't worship the creator. That will not benefit me from the creator, bro. Because why? It's like someone saying to his mom, I agree that that's your house, but I'm not going to be good to you. That's not going to help you. You understand? So maybe
the globe comes from the Big Bang.
Let me finish.
The closed earth
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
Creator
I don't agree with Big Bang, but I don't agree that globe came from them. My point here is that do you accept Prophet Muhammad as true prophet of God?
Yeah.
If logically speaking, if you do accept that, therefore the most wise creator will not choose a liar to convey his message. Therefore, logically speaking, you should believe what he came with. That which he came with, that he came with the last revelation, and you have to follow his teaching to worship God alone.
Yes. Did he
do you do that?
against people who would wear forked tongue?
No, but do you do that?
Governments.
No, before that.
Sorry, what was the question?
My question, logically speaking now, if you do accept Muhammad is a true prophet, alayhi salatu wasalam, now we know the all-wise creator, the greatest creator, the most high, Allah will not choose a liar to convey his message. He will choose the most truthful person to convey his message, logically speaking. Therefore, logic dictates that you should believe what he came with, because he's a messenger of the most high, the creator of everything. So, logically speaking now, you should become a Muslim and follow his teaching. If you accept the prophet, otherwise you're contradicting yourself.
But Muhammad wasn't a Muslim, right?
He was a Muslim. He said, "Ana min al-Muslimin." He said, "I'm a Muslim." Allah said in the Quran, "Huwa alladhi sammakum al-Muslimin." It's Allah who called you Muslims. So that's why you have to be a Muslim, to worship the Creator. Because I know you're coming close. I agree with a lot of things you say. You understand? But what I'm saying to you, that focusing too much in this matter, that sometimes is good, but in a way there's something greater than that. There's priority. Priority is my Creator. What does He want from me? I want to worship Him the way He wants. That's what Allah said. فَاسْتَقِمْ كَمَا أُمِرْتَ. Worship your Creator the way you've been commanded, not the way you feel like it. Because the way you've been commanded, you have a criteria. So you're very close to Islam. Literally, you're a Muslim, not Muslim. I don't say you're a Muslim, but you have to say Shahada to become Muslim.
I had Iraqi refugees live with me in '93 in Cape Town. Story, another day.
Traveling, Ibn Battuta, Ibn Battuta?
What?
Ibn Battuta, he was a traveler from Morocco. He traveled around the world.
Well, with
I need his travel card.
We've been traveling and we've been in different countries and we've seen a lot of things, but talking to people about God, man. Because for me, Flat Earth helped me realize that I am. We're at the
what's your name again? I forgot your name. Dave, what I'm saying.
Trinity 4 on YouTube.
Dave, what I say to you, talking about God is good, but you have to talk about God based upon knowledge. Because one of the crimes against God, the worst crime against God, when you speak about Him without knowledge. And that knowledge has to come from the Creator, and that knowledge which is kept pure without any intervention of any human being which is in the Islamic legislation. One of the miracles of the Quran that Allah mentioned the Quran, وَلَقَدْ يَسَّنَّا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُدَّكِرٍ. We have made Quran easy to be memorized. That statement was 1,400 years ago. No way that statement came from a man who knows about everything. It comes from the one who created everything. Now if you go to Africa, come to Europe, Britain, America, Asia, children, Muslim children at the age of 9, 10, 11 memorize the Quran word for word, letter for letter. What is very interesting and very amazing that even some Muslims don't know Arabic language, yet when they read the Quran, they read it perfectly. They pronounce it perfectly. Why? Because that speech is not speech of a human being, it's speech of the Creator of everything. So that is one of the miracles of the Quran that Allah made it easy. Same miracle is another miracle which Allah mentioned He will preserve the Quran. If the Jews and the Christians and the Hindus and the Sikhs, all of them decides to burn their scriptures, the only scripture will remain with us and be protected and preserved is the Quran, because the Muslims memorized it. We are not in need to rely on a manuscript. You understand? Let me tell you something. Sorry, Dave, for taking your time. You know what is about Islam? Prophet Muhammad, who existed 1,400 years ago, who couldn't read and write, he came with the legislation is a perfect way. Listen, Islam came to preserve 5 things. And I'll let you speak. Just listen to this. 5 things. Islam came to preserve religion. What does that mean? Religion means Islam, paganism, polytheism is forbidden. Islam pays great attention to monotheism, to worship God alone. Because when you have no God in your life, you start following your desires. And the outcome of that we can see in our society. Men wake up if it's a woman, woman wake up if it's a man, someone wakes up if it's a dog, that one if it's a Congolese. It's crazy. That's the reality. We're like, so when you have no, listen, our way, thank you, Dave. When you have no God, that's the outcome of it. So Islam, because we know that Islamically, Allah knows that, so there's a barrier against that someone come to play around with Islam, coming in, out, no, there's a barrier against that. Secondly, Islam came to preserve intellect. That's why alcohol and drugs forbidden. Thirdly, Islam came to preserve wealth. That's why interest and gambling is forbidden. Islam came to preserve marriage and lineage. That's why fornication, adultery is forbidden. Islam came to preserve life. That's why killing people unjustly is forbidden. These 5 things, the opposite of that, if we do not protect them and put barriers, we will destroy our societies. Alcohol, polytheism, drugs, gambling, interest, destroy societies, fornication, adultery. Yes, some people are making money out of that, of these vices, of gambling, interest make the rich richer and the poor poorer, So that's why now you're gonna understand why there is a huge war against Islam from different parts of the world. Do you know why? Because those who are in power, they see Islam as a threat for their business, because they know Islam is good for us individually and collectively, came to protect us individually and collectively. But the evil ones who want to make money from the suffering of the people, they don't like that, because they are rich. What they're doing, they are utilizing their wealth to make Islam look bad through the media, even though I just have broken down for you how Islam is a perfect way of life. So how a man that couldn't read and write existed 1,400 years ago, he came with a perfect way of legislation. But we have these politicians who studied in the best universities around the world, yet they cannot resolve the problem, because that man, he's a messenger of the Most High. Does it make sense?
It makes sense, but I think that those people in government are intentionally misleading us.
No doubt.
So that we never.
Not all of them, but some of them, no doubt.
To that higher.
And one of the deceiving, they stop you to become Muslim and try to turn you away from Islam, because they know Islam is true. Christianity is gone. Judaism is a tribal god. That's why the only religion that is preventing these crazy ideological ways upon mankind is Islam. That's why there's a huge war against Islam. So what I'm saying to you, Dave, I agree with a lot of things you're saying, but Dave, you have to step back as well. Yes, it's good to have the people, but first start with ourselves. What is my relationship with our Creator? Like I mentioned, imagine, Dave, you're in the house. Imagine you go to today, you sleep in your room, you wake up, there's a fire everywhere. Everywhere there's a fire. And I came and I saved your life. You gave up. You couldn't save yourself. You tried your best, but you couldn't. You gave up. I saved you. What would you say to me at least? Would you thank me? You're gonna remember me, bro. I saved your life. So why we are not grateful and remember who gave us a life for free?
I've been 2.5 years homeless without any income. I thank God every day.
Alhamdulillah. But you need the correct way.
I've not had to sleep outside one night in 2.5 years.
But you have somewhere to stay now.
In more than 50 different.
You have somewhere to stay now.
Right now, yep, I got a place to stay. For the
If you need help, we're here.
Thank you, brother.
No, seriously.
Even
if we're gonna become Muslim, we'll help you. Alhamdulillah.
Even though,
we don't help you. We don't help you because you're not condition you're gonna become Muslim. No, even not gonna become Muslim.
This is the truth of it. Is that,
so, wallahi, you're very close to Islam.
I think that what.
Can someone give me a knife, man?
What happens? You won't know this about me, but at 19 years old in 1987, I went to war in Angola.
You told me that.
You remember?
Yeah, I remember you said you were in the army.
So I know that we're always being kept. It's not about that. There was no Islamic thing there. It was just another capitalism, communism thing, right?
Yeah.
And then we've had these world wars, and then the Islamic wars, and so on.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a controlling hand that looks to keep all of us in a state of dis-ease, in a state of mistrust of
panicking. Yeah.
Keep you in borders,
confusion.
segment countries up there where there's differences between the Sunni, Shia, and so on.
Not just that, Dave. Not just that. Even the music. That's what you see there. That is one of the ways to keep us busy from the true meaning of purpose of life, entertainment. And the Romans, hear me out. The Romans, sorry to cut you, Dave. The Romans, what they used to do, the Romans they used to do this type of entertainment to legislate new rules upon the people. So this entertainment, but look what they say. Why you are against entertainment is to make the people feel good. And when the people hear that, and you say no, be aware, they're gonna say no, you're against entertainment. No problem, be good, feel good, take your children, have a nice time with them, but there's some type of entertainment is turning you away from the most interested and the most obvious and the most important thing, to be grateful, to be the servant of the Most High.
Design is designed with that, and the word entertainment is 3 words: enter, retain, or tain, meant, mind. Enter and hold your mind. That's really what they're about.
You have to be careful.
So but the thing is, I'd say it like this. Okay, so there's some sort of devil thing going on, right? There's some sort of dark agenda going on.
No doubt.
That puts the music
100%.
into the children's minds. It alters the frequency of the music to 432, whatever, 440 hertz.
100%.
So this is on purpose.
Yeah.
I feel like, okay, that's bad, but maybe it's also a test. Is that we're told
it is a test.
I'm going to offer you. You're going to go down there.
But nothing Dave, nothing can save us, brother Dave. Dave, nothing can save us from that except by going back to Islam. Islam is a solution for mankind. Wallahi, look, these countries, not this country, not just Britain, around the world, we are in darkness. you know why? Because we turn away from the Islamic legislation is a perfect way of life. Islamic legislation, how man, like I said, a man by himself, he comes with the rules and regulation and the law for economy, for the war, for peace, for this, for that. You know, when you have a state, when you have a country, you need experts for different fields. By yourself, you cannot know everything. Prophet Muhammad, he built the best and the strongest civilization in the world. The Islamic civilization, I don't know if you study about Islamic civilization, Andalusia, you know, Baghdad, Al Hikmah and so on. It was the best civilization. And what happened? When the Christians came to our country, they took many our books, our works, and they stole them and they changed the names and they put names in English language for the people to not know. However, there's a commentary in Germany they did it in Dutch language, but it's been translated, showing how many books, how many discoveries that the Western world attribute to themselves in the reality was invented by the Muslims in Andalusia. You understand? So my point here, forget all of this. The point here is focus on yourself. Am I worshiping my Creator? That's what I would tell you.
In a journey,
Inshallah. I have to go, Dave, inshallah. But hopefully I see you, man. You want to take my number, Dave?
Yeah, one of the things
take my
about
number.
flat Earth.
I'm going to get you to my friend to meet him.
Can I? I've got.
Do you have a number in it?
I have a number there.
Is your number?
Yeah, just
okay.
through that website.
I'm gonna meet you. You're gonna meet my friend. He loves this flat Earth thing. He wants me to believe in it as well.
Awesome. Well, we know it because then once you look into that, you look into things like mud flood. Like we see these old buildings that are 2-3 stories under the ground. And we built on London, we built on Liverpool, we built on all these cities where there's towns underneath the ground. So we wonder whether 400 or 500 years ago there wasn't a Noah's flood type moment. But that's
inshallah. But focus what I said, inshallah. But you know, what I would say to you, the belief that you have in your heart is the belief of a Muslim.
Yeah.
Muhammad is a true prophet.
Yeah.
So why don't you declare it?
Well, because it's about taking sides. I don't want to take sides.
No, Dave, no. Taking side as long you take the side of people of truth. That's the reality, that's the dunya, it's the life. The life, either you're going to be with the people of truth or people of falsehood. Because imagine Dave, I said to you, look, I don't want to take side about the issue of the earth. You're going to tell me, no, you have to take the side as long as the side of the truth.
I'm on the side of God.
Which is Islam. Yes, that's the reality.
Well, I mean,
cannot be Christianity.
Some people would say it's an Abrahamic faith. Hey?
Abrahamic faith, he was a Muslim. Abraham was not Christian.
But they don't cover all of God's creation. Right? Like
Islam covers
Hindu
everything.
And all the others.
Now Hinduism is made up things.
You know, I don't know. I can't know.
Hinduism is not even a religion. It's not Hinduism. You can't even trace it back. It's a joke. It's not a joke, but it's a political ideology. You know, Buddhism is the same thing. But isolate yourself, leave the world. No, Prophet Muhammad came. That's what I'm saying. The best is, if you want to be with God, is in Islam.
I love the faithfulness of the Muslim man. I do. I admire.
Become Muslim before it's too late, bro. I have to tell you that, Dave.
Maybe in the fullness of time.
Inshallah, man. Dave, look after yourself. Nice meeting you, bro. Hopefully, I see you again, inshallah. Asia. Okay.